Hi, 안녕하세요. Welcome to my channel, Korean Bootcamp. You will learn Korean and Korea as well, from beginner level to hopefully in the future advanced level. This video will be introduction. Um, let me tell you about myself first. I grew up in Korea and I studied and lived there um, until my late 20s, and came to States to study further. And it has been almost 20 years since then. I haven't trained to teach Korean to other people. Actually, my major is related to mathematics, and current job also using statistics. So you can ask how am I qualified to teach, but since I have been using Korean and English both for more than 2 decades for each language, so I feel comfortable. Maybe I'm not most trained teacher, but I think pretty much I can share with you almost all about Korean culture in Korea. And for you, I think anyone who wanna learn Korean or Korea, you are welcome to listen and watch this video. Now let's talk about the reason why you want to learn. So I know you are interested in Korean or Korea. It's always a good thing to write down, your initial reason for any attempt, because learning language is probably the second hardest thing I ever done. But learning English, I mean. And if you really want to learn to Korean, you really need to commit. You really need to remind yourself why you wanna do it. So it can be, these days K-pop, K-drama is very popular, so maybe that's the reason you want to learn. Or some people might be interested in Korean food, and they want to maybe look at actually Korean recipe, even though I know that you can find it in English these days. Other exciting thing is a trip to Korea. I mean, you can actually pretty much can go to Korea and you can have fun. However, if you can actually know Korean, then it'll be probably more. You're gonna have a more exciting experience. The last one is if you have a Korean friend or family, you really want to learn Korean, kind of advanced level. Actually, the reason I decided to teach, I decided to make this channel is because I want to teach someone. Or you are bored, you have nothing to do, you have nothing to do, and you just want to learn something. It can be the one reason as well. Next will be, okay, let's talk about goals. So this series of videos I'm planning to upload every day So what is the goal? What so how what level of you know proficiency we are aiming? I'm not really like I said, because I have been studying English for almost 2 decades, and I struggle, and I try to learn every day, yet I don't understand some slang or some idiom, still having trouble to understand the native. So um, it's just, let's be realistic. And so I just kind of put some bullet point here, some goals. If you can if you can reach to these goals, I think you should be very proud, and I think we can make it work. Like first one, you know, it'll be nice to read any Korean word. Um, like let's say when you go to Korea, you're gonna see a lot of signs, and even you can see some menu in restaurant, and you can read that. That'll be really cool. Also, if you can read from some magazine, Korean magazine or Korean newspaper, you can read that. That'll be awesome too. Doesn't mean you're gonna understand everything they saying, but you're gonna while you're learning more vocabulary, you will be able to understand more. But let's maybe that's the one our goal. Another goal will be this one is actually that's the probably my personal goal for my friend. I want I want her to be able to speak with my family. Maybe in 1 year or 2 years. Doesn't have to be can communicate fluently. Doesn't have. I mean, I don't think that's realistic. Just be able to understand some conversation and kind of laugh each other. That's probably a good start. Next one will be like let's say you decide to go to Korea in 1 year or 2 years. It'll be really cool goal to achieve. Like you go to Korea and totally survive by only using Korean. I mean, you don't have to be perfect, because it'll be really Korean people is very friendly, especially foreigner who trying to speak in Korean. It's just cute. Next one is maybe that's a little bit hard. Even I sort of like being able to understand the K-pop and K-drama. Personally, I still struggle. I'm struggling to understand any TV movie or some music song in English. Like when I watch movie or TV, I still put on caption, because it's hard to capture all the things they saying. Anyway, so this is kind of our goal. So it's I also want you achieve, and I you might want that this channel gonna try to reach those goals over the time. Now, it's always a good thing to remind what action you need to take, because every day you have to do it. You cannot just watch and just fall asleep. You have to be you have to do some work. That way you will remember, and you also can improve over the time. So here is the kind of stuff at least I can think right now. Just trying to speak loud while watching my channel, and when I say something, you need to try to mimic it. And also, I put in the third item here. Write those words we're gonna learn every day, try to write down a few times. Try to write down and keep practicing. So that way you can memorize it. Also, if if you have some a chance like to speak Korean, try like every chance. Like for example, when you go to Korean market, you can try to talk to those owners or cashier or anyone who looks like a Korean. Maybe they are might not be Korean, but trying to speak Korean. They will be very very friendly. Trust me, they'll be very friendly. And do every day. Do every day. That's the most important. Okay, so next, I guess this is the end. Thank you. 감사합니다.